Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Love Alice, where I talk about everything to do with power, that is self-empowerment, passion, purpose and playfulness. So today I just wanted to do a little short video about boundaries. So for anybody who wants to create new boundaries, be it in your friendships, it could be in your family dynamic or relationships, it could be in your workplace, and it could even be with your pets or your intimate relationship, or even with your children. So what I wanted to discuss is the very first step in creating and really anchoring these new boundaries in your life is, I should say, to create boundaries first with yourself. So what do I mean by that? It could be that you want to create a new goal or kickstart a new habit in your life. So let's say, for example, that you've got a really important creative project that you're working on. And let's say that you really want to give it your all, and you really want to commit to this for the next, well, it could be a long-term project, but to really kickstart it, right, and to really get it into forward momentum. Let's say that you want to quit alcohol for the next 30 days because you know that that is going to create like a really good snowball effect in every other area of your life. So say if you quit alcohol for the next 30 days, then you know that that is going to allow you to, well, it's going to create more energy. It's going to create more clarity and focus, so that's going to help you to work better and probably 10x your work schedule. It's also going to allow you to naturally wake up a lot earlier so that you can get your exercise done and get all of your creative tasks done which relate to this project before midday or before 11 a.m. or whatever it is, and then you're free for the rest of the day to do your other stuff, like catch up with your friends or go visit your family, spend some time with your family, whatever it may be, right? If you know that if you're up earlier, it's going to allow you to really give all of your focus to this creative project. So quitting alcohol not only is going to be good for, your mental focus and clarity, your energy, it's also going to save you some money, right, as well. And also for your waistline, you're not going to be going for those late night snacks. You're not going to be eating the things that, the kind of things that we crave when we've had a big night out, or even if we've just had a couple of glasses of wine at home, we're going to be craving, the grilled cheese sandwiches the following day, or whatever it may be, takeout maybe the following day, and you're spending more money. So you know that quitting alcohol for the next 30 days is going to have like a really positive snowball effect on all other areas of your life. So this is one boundary that you're going to be committing to with yourself for the next 30 days at least. Now the chances are, we know that once we can do something for even just for 21 days, it actually is a lot easier, and the desire for that addictive tendency just wears off. It just starts to dissipate week after week, and it just gets easier and easier and easier. So you know that this is one commitment that you really want to make that's going to have a really, really positive effect on the rest of your life or all other life areas. And it's really going to help you to get this creative project underway and build that forward momentum. So in order to do that, you know that possibly for the first weekend, maybe you have a little Friday night routine, or possibly it could even be a Thursday night routine where it's the end of the week. You're going to go out and you're going to buy yourself that nice bottle of Merlot and you're going to enjoy every bit of it. And it's kind of just like, this is how I finish off my week. So how are you going to replace that for the next month? What are you going to do to replace that kind of like that Friday night ritual, right? Or it could be that you go and catch up with a friend and you have that glass of wine and a good laugh. So how are you going to do that? How are you going to plan around that for the next month? So it could be that you say to yourself, okay, instead of going and buying that bottle of wine on a Friday night, I'm going to buy that really nice box of tea. It could be that, hibiscus tea that you've been looking at in the supermarket, and it might cost, €5. And it isn't something that you would usually kind of include in your budget-friendly shop. So you're going to say to yourself, well, instead of going and spending €8 or €10 on that bottle of wine, I'm going to pick up that nice pack of tea, and maybe I'm going to pick myself up a nice bunch of flowers or a nice little plant to go on my desk where I'm going to be writing every day. Maybe you've seen the sunflower down there and you want the sunflower in a little pot, and you say to yourself, yeah, that's going to be what I'm going to treat myself to. Or that really nice bottle of tonic water that you love but is a little bit pricey. Well, now you're going to say, well, do you know what? I could buy 2 bottles of that instead of buying the bottle of wine. Now, the first Friday, it might be that you're going to possibly have a little bit of a battle. One way to just get around this is to just use neurolinguistics and to just say, every time that desire or that kind of that thought comes up that, I'd really like the bottle of wine, you're going to say to yourself things like, doing this, going without is actually going to give me so many rewards. So you're going to start using this new language with yourself. Going without this is easy because I'm going to be so rewarded. This is going to give me huge forward momentum with kickstarting my project. I'm going to wake up full of energy tomorrow. I do not drink. For this month, I do not drink. And even maybe beyond, I do not need alcohol. It's really easy for me to go without this because I know that I'm going to be rewarded in so many ways. I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to save some money. I'm going to wake up full of energy tomorrow. So we need to start changing our dialogue, right? So basically, it's building a little plan around the boundary that you want to set with yourself. But this is how we start to set boundaries with ourselves. Because if we can't stick to a self boundary, then we're not going to be able to create boundaries in our relationships, in our workplace, in our time schedule, with our family. It's just going to be impossible for us to do that. So it starts with that self boundary. Now, once we can stick to that for 30 days, it is going to give us so much confidence, so much self-assertiveness, so much self-empowerment to create these boundaries with other areas of our life. And until we can really stick to these self-boundaries, then it's going to be very, very, very difficult. I would say almost impossible to create boundaries in other areas of our life. So have a little think today about what is that boundary that you are going to commit to, that self boundary that you're going to do for the next month, for the next 30 days. Whether it's quitting alcohol, whether it's, deciding to get up at 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. or whatever time you set for yourself. Have a little journal today, or just have a little think out loud about what it is that you want to change or create a new habit or ditch an old habit. And I guarantee you, when you can stick to these little inner self boundaries, it's going to be so much easier to create boundaries in other areas of your life. So this is, I probably am going to do actually a part 2 and possibly even a part 3. And I am also going to be updating you guys on what boundary that I've set for myself. So basically the boundary that I've set for myself is what I've just spoken about with you. I am deciding to quit alcohol for the next 30 days because I have some really important and just very, very important goals creative goals and projects that I am working towards, that, not that I've been putting them off, but I've been really, really busy with other things in my life. And there's been a lot of social gatherings and things like that with some of my friends lately. And it's been beautiful. But I have kind of gotten further and further away from doing the things that I am now itching to do. Like some really important writing projects, creative projects, and also committing to my channel of putting this kind of material out there that I know is going to help other people as well. So look, I'd really love to know in the comments below, are you trying to create new boundaries in your life? If so, maybe what is one boundary or self boundary that you are going to commit to? Also, I'm just getting started with my channel. I'm going to be talking about this kind of thing, everything to do with well-being, self-empowerment, self-healing, self-love, self-actualization, passion, the things that we're passionate about, budget-friendly beauty tips, and nutritional tips, and all things of that particular nature. So if you like the sound of that, I would so appreciate you hitting the subscribe and tuning into all these beautiful, juicy things that I'm going to be sharing over the coming months. It's my intention to build a community of love and support. And so let me know in the comments below what kind of things that you are trying to create, what kind of boundaries that you're trying to create in your own life, and what kind of self boundaries that you need to create first. So thank you for listening today. Like I said, I'm probably going to be making this into a part 2 and 3 video as well. And in the meantime, share the love, and also just let me know in the comments below what kind of things that you're trying to create in your life. I'm just going to, I was going to see if I could flick this around just to show you guys where I am and the view here. So this is one of my favorite places that I just come and sit if I ever just need to de-stress or do some journaling, or just to come and sit in a beautiful place. So thanks so much everybody for tuning in today. Let me know in the comments below what kind of things you're working on, and I'll be updating you about these boundaries that I'm creating with myself over the coming weeks. So thanks so much for tuning in, everybody.